First body image was being discussed by the women in the I'm a Celebrity camp last night, with the conversation turning to the menopause and, as Nadia would say, sex.
When you have menopause, really don't care.
Yeah, I've spoken to women on menopause and they said you forget that you even like sex. You forget that it was even a thing that you liked. Wow. It just goes out of your brain.
It's kind of liberating.
What do you do when the man feels funky?
Tell him yeah. I mean, or you just pretend you have, you know, some like herpes or something. I've had herpes for 10 years.
Do you know, my heart stopped when I saw Kelly having that conversation, because I thought, that was a Loose Women morning meeting conversation, which one of us? But then I thought, I think I know.
Yeah, well, it's me. I've said that loads of times. It's funny because it pops up. Isn't it funny, though? Because we say it here, but suddenly it's like, I was a bit nervous it was going to be said on In the Jungle. Why? I don't know. But, yeah, very funny. Well, it's true. You know, I have said that before. It's that I did forget until I had testosterone, and then I was reminded. But, you know, the thing is, I don't want to frighten all people that are going to menopause about losing your sex drive, because not everybody does, because everybody's body is so different. All our hormones throughout our life sometimes dictate a lot of what's going on for us as women. I mean, Colleen was on here the other day going nuts for everything, because she's luckily had some flaming spike in testosterone that came from somewhere without her having to have any.
Well, I've had a couple of friends, actually, who've gone through menopause and they've actually seen their libido increase rather than decrease. I mean, it was lovely to see them discussing it so candidly.
Well, that's nice for you, Kay.
No, and Ruby Wax, I mean, she's funny, isn't she? And that is the old joke, is that women just get to say they can't be bothered anymore. But I don't know how helpful it is when you're having a real conversation, because A, men can lose their sex drive too at various stages of their life, and women can lose their sex drive at various stages of their life. Stress,
babies,
you know, other things.
And Ruby's been married for a very long time as well, so that's another factor as well, because, you know, it's quite unusual, I think, for, you know, it's not like the libido when you first meet somebody, because it's all new and exciting, and it's got to be something else, hasn't it, after a very, very long time. And, you know, I think a lot of it is to do with hormones. So I think that, you know, when we're younger, we've got hormones that just kind of cushion our edges, because it's all about Mother Nature saying you've got to look after kids and this and make everything nice and nest build. And then when those hormones go, we're literally like, well, not doing that anymore. Not putting up with this. And, you know, we're a bit more sort of, I don't know. Just
and what's your line on looking at the same menu that you say?
I know, I was saying, you know, it's a friend of mine who said, she's been married for like 35 years, and she said it is like literally eating in the same restaurant every night, looking at the same menu, and it's just like...
Whereas when you're first together, it's a hot and cold running buffet, isn't it?
But with Kelly there, and we've discussed it with Kelly too, there's almost, you can almost sense a bit of nervousness about thinking, is this just going to fall off a cliff? Now, you're about the same age as Kelly.
I'm about the same age as Kelly. I think it's nice that we're getting more education towards it, but you're so right, and I wish that this was considered, because whilst you've got the menopause, you've also got the menopause, where, you know, there are stresses that are involved, where guys feel that they can't communicate, or they've got emotional or financial
Robbie Williams has talked very openly about
that. And I welcome that. I think, you know, when you're younger as well, you've got your own considerations. I remember I used to have this drawer. When I think of where all my money went when I was in a pop band, an obscene amount of money went on lingerie.
Oh, really?
Obscene. I've still got the drawer, it just doesn't get open so much. But I had an outfit for every occasion. Easter, Christmas.
Right.
What was your Easter outfit?
A little rabbit tail. And I just think of them, I'm talking thousands of pounds on little pieces of lace. And I think now of what I used to wear and what I wear now, which is just a face mask in my pyjamas, because you get comfy. And I just think that's a lot of scratchy lace. I still, you know, love those little outfits.
I could say I've never, ever, even when I had hormones, had a bunny tail in my I
I can somehow imagine that, Jack. So what did you wear at Christmas?
A Santa hat and I had something. God, what did I have? Oh, and a bow, a massive bow.
What, for Christmas?
I am the present.
Oh! God, how exhausting.
Wow. Well, now I'd have to find.
And do you miss that?
No, I don't miss it, but I do think there's so many other contributing factors. You know, before my children were really young, I was tired, and now I have teenagers, and I'm just always worried. And it's just all of these other things that play into a person's life. I don't think we are it's just black and white, that you have this part of your life, you lose your hormones, and you then have this part of your life. I think there are so many contributing factors to what can turn a woman on and to make her feel good. And again, for a guy, I think hormones do play a huge part in it, as does the lingerie drawer. Yeah. But ultimately, I think that there's nuances to it.
I'm not sure. Bring the ponytail in one day.
Do you want to borrow it?
No, I just want to look at it.
Do you know, I found it the other day and I was like, what's this off? And I thought it was a pom-pom off one of my hats. And I'm like, oh, the good old days.
The good old days.
I'll bring it in for you.
I think we need to look at it.
I must check my laundry drawer. Now, there is something that for many older women, Nadia, apparently, is better than sex. And that is getting your bus pass.
Do you want me to get it out?
Yep, she loves it. Now, rules differ across the UK as to when you get it, but Nadia's loving her.
I got it when I was 60.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful thing. And now I'm 61, and it's even more beautiful. I love it. I love the ping.
What would you love about it? I mean, I have never claimed mine. I'm entitled to one in Scotland, and I've never claimed it, and I will never claim it, which is an homage to my mum, because she said, there's no way I'm getting knocked over on the road and somebody finds a bus pass in my wallet. So I'm not doing it. But why do you love it?
You reject being 60, whereas
not
I
anymore.
welcome it.
Not anymore. But that was.
Oh, you're cute.
That was a thing with my mum.
Yeah. Whereas I really do like. I love being this age, and there are no perks ever. Yeah. You know, my council just want to double the council tax again. The bins didn't get picked up. You know, schools are rubbish. But this gives me joy.
Right. So
and it's free.
Well, you're very lucky in London. Well, I mean, in Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, you do get your bus pass when you're 60, so I'm lucky as well. London, yeah, but in other parts of England, you've got to be state pension age, which is, what,
66
now?
But I mean, that's the Freedom Pass.
Is it?
So that's
I'm not quite at Freedom Pass.
That's the Oyster 60 plus. But it costs, Freedom Passes and Oysters with London and various parts of England costs 700 million a year.
But a lot of people say they've earned it. People have paid into that system.
Yeah, but there's also a train of thought now with the budget and what's going to happen and this, that and the other is means testing. So I think the 66 plus, yes. And obviously it's for people living with disabilities, absolutely. But the 60-plus element, there's an argument that it would be means tested.
Can I just say one thing, though? You know, I never go through the gates without 3 or 4 people pushing through and never paying. Like, is that, how many millions is that? Could we be better at stopping people pushing through without paying? Don't get me started.
Well, I tell you what, you better get out there and get
get using it.
It's about to go, it's about to go.